develop a platform to see how everybody's not paralyzed. People want to make a few moves, but we had to wonder, what is our mission in all this? Well, it looks like it's a big one. We're going out and get real busy on educating the people. Not to accept the world the way it is. Not to accept the world the way it is. Not to accept this is unnatural. Fires, floods, they have them every now and then in history, but they don't have them all day, every time. That's all you get, right? They done burn up the West Coast and they headed this way. No, they didn't burn it up. They didn't burn it up. And you would be just, man, if you could see the Rockies and those beautiful streams and the snow-capped mountains out there, man, it is really unbelievable nice. You go from California over to Lake Tahoe and what have you. One of the Lake Tahoe's on the Nevada line. Part of it is on the California line. It's just fresh water. You could go out and drink the water still, even now. Forest fire was about 2 miles from Lake Tahoe the other day. Okay, what are we going? Here's our point. We're not trusting anymore. Boss man, and if you would listen to some of our lectures, you might have thought we were depressed. Not depressed. We're optimistic. We're not going to take it. Yeah. And I remember I just told you the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, what he had said about the shaitan, that he overpowered and he trained and captured and dominated the shaitan till the shaitan only suggests good to him. Right? So this principle of angelic, institutional, and historic studies, like right now, we're going to develop what we have around here, but this is not enough. We have to go global. We have to, now remember, we're not the only ones thinking about this. Many people. So we had it in the mix now. We're headed in the mix. Don't worry about we got all the CDs and DVDs and tapes we need to prove our historical commitment to this. The stuff that happened to us in California was part of a historical process. All of the attacks, all of the challenges on money, all of those things that they did, right? Even right now, we paying $10,000 worth of taxes and we ain't using nothing. But when everybody was here, we spent, in 10 years, we spent $500,000 on our school. Yeah, we did. You probably heard about how.
I've heard about the school. I've been around a while.
Yeah, and every one of our kids was at a higher university. Every one of them. I mean, at one of them, my kids is up in Boston. Everyone else is around here somewhere studying mononuclear dioclades, whatever they go study. I said, good. And they were all good students. And they wouldn't leave. I had to put them out. Click the light. Y'all got to go home. If you stay here any longer, I have to leave the heater on this winter. And the heater, I'm not telling them they use it up thousands of dollars a month or nothing like that, but a lot. Anyway, alhamdulillah. So all of our whatever we are, hope to be, and have been is kind of clear for everybody to see. Okay. So we call it principle of institutional and the principle of angelic institutional and historic studies. Okay. And our university, now remember, let's take a picture of our university, big university. Wherever it's going to come from, we're going to buy it, we're going to get it, we're going to have people get involved. We may have Chinese, like the Chinese, they study so much they won't let but a certain amount of them in Harvard. Well, we're going to make them the chief of some of the stuff we're going to do, and they'll get to have, instead of 2%, 40% of Chinamans in the U.S., not only the ones that can come over from overseas. All right? This new world, this is what we're getting ready to do is wonderful. It's harmonizing the youth. And we was always saying in the middle of we got to do this stuff ourselves. We can't wait on the youngsters to do nothing. It's been flipped on us. The young people are ready. The young people, I ain't going to commit suicide. I don't feel like dying and I'm 20 years old. And why should I pay $500,000 for this education? Right?
It's like it don't even guarantee nothing, you know? It's like you go in debt and you just get a chance at paying it off.
No problem. We have a world full of people who are ready. No, we have to explain to them. That means you have a harvest, you have to harvest what the earth produces. This world that we live in have produced them. They are as nothing wrong with them at all. But they're trying to fit them in the world that exists today. What we have to educate them on, what we call it, we was calling it the 21st century, but now we aiming at the 22nd century. What we want Earth to look like. First stage, what we want the Earth to look like by 2050. Right? And that's next week. Hey man, that's next week. This is 2021. To me, I mean, 2000 was just a little bit back there. To everybody else, if you're a certain age, yeah, I was just a little kid in 2000. But for me, 2000, I was just doing the same thing I'm doing in 2000. I was doing this, the same thing. It ain't no difference. And I look at it like it was a few months back, like not like 100 years ago. All right, now, here's what we're talking about. In our university, I remember a University of California in like 1964. It was the home of the free speech movement, Mario Savio. Before, you went to the Ivy League University, you got a certain haircut, you did it, Imagine a student in the late 50s. They wasn't talking, they was happy to be there, happy to be in America, happy. And then by 1964, they was beginning to get woke. And the first sign of it was UC Berkeley. Mario Savio was the head of the free speech movement. Can you imagine if you was on the university, you couldn't say nothing about the university. And he was saying there's free speech movement. This was big. You should be able to say what you want. You get to talking crazy, they'd have you out of there in a hurry. Okay. Now, for 2022 vision, not the 21st. In other words, what do we want the world to look like on New Year's Day, 2022? We have to start right now. In order to do that, we have to have what do we want it to look like in 10 years and 20 years and on? Yeah. And we have to set goals to do that. The universities that we have now won't do that. That's why it's incumbent upon us to do a whole new, either buy a university that's getting old and ain't nobody going there. No. We have to institute, now look at what we're going to have though. Department of Utopian Studies. Department of Utopian Studies, not colonial studies about people getting killed and walked and trampled on. Department of Utopian Studies. What will Department of Utopian Studies? It would be you could get your degree on how to make the world a semi-utopian. And at our university, you're going to have to do 3-4 years working in that. Your PhD won't be you write a thesis on it. The whole class got to get involved in implementing something related to utopian studies. So they got to get together, each class, each year, they got to get together and what is our project? Maybe it'll take you 4 years to do it, right? But now we got to get committed to our project has to make the world better, more toward utopianism. Yeah. Yeah. University of Ideas and Implementation. Yeah. Well, where we were staying here when we was talking about the Department of Utopian Studies, all the departments would be kind of like this. Say, in environmental studies, 6-month program of studying how bad the environment is, and a 3 to 5 year in implementation of solving the problem. That's how you get your degree from our university. Yeah. Okay, now this is what we expect. This is where we're heading right now. You might say, well, wait a minute, we was going to do this. I'm sorry. When you think about the world we're living in, we have to include all the black studies. We have to include all of that into this curriculum. We don't have time to go and get the people fired up at Howard and get the change they got their curriculum. You'll beat your head against the wall to try to get them to change, right?
You will beat your head against the wall.
You will be beating your head. Okay, now, but at our university, it's people who are hopeful, people who are optimistic, people who are tired. Are you tired of being depressed? Yes, I am. Are you tired of feeling overpowered by the system? Yes. Are you tired of dirty water, dirty garbage, dirty? Yes. Well, you come to our university. Come on over. We ain't got no money. Well, don't worry. We'll get China or somebody to give you the money. Right?
Yeah.
Because remember, we're going to have most of the faculty will be mostly Chinese. It's not that we hustling nobody. No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't do that. Absolutely not. You know, yeah. I mean, we've been thinking back from 100 years ago. It ain't,
It's going to take more than just us. This is a global
no
problem.
doubt about it.
We're going to need
But we just gonna get our ball rolling. We know what this is what we getting ready to do right now. I mean, this is what we're getting ready to do right now. That's why we were never diverted against assaults and they trying to send us somewhere else. We go to California. We're gonna try to get 200 million, maybe 300 million. That'll get us started. But that ain't no money for what we talking about doing. Well, we're trying to fix the world. You got to realize it's possible. This happened in 1981, 1980. If we prepared to do that